Hi there, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today, let's talk about a beautiful topic, food.
When I moved to the United States, everything was new. I wanted to go to restaurants, but I was very afraid. I was afraid to speak English because my English was not perfect. I stayed home because I had fear of making mistakes. But then, I learned something important. Talking about food is very easy. You do not need perfect English to say what you like to eat. If you are new here, subscribe and like the video. Here, you don't study difficult grammar rules. You learn real English for real life. I want to help you lose your fear and speak English with confidence.
Let's talk about the first meal of the day, breakfast. In Brazil, our breakfast is very specific. We love fresh French bread with butter or pão de queijo. We drink hot coffee with milk, and sometimes we eat fruits like papaya. It is simple and delicious. But here in the United States, breakfast is a very big meal. On my first Sunday, my neighbor invited me to a diner. I saw things I never ate in the morning before. Americans eat scrambled eggs, crispy bacon, sausages, and hot waffles. But my favorite discovery was real American pancakes with maple syrup. They are big, warm, and very sweet. My neighbor asked me, "Do you like it?" I smiled and said, "Yes, I love it." Now, pancakes are my favorite breakfast in this country. When my neighbor asked me about the food, I only said, "I like pancakes." That is okay, but we can use other easy phrases. For example, you can say, "My number one favorite is..." Let's speak this phrase together in your mind. My number one favorite is pancakes. It is very simple. It sounds very natural. You can use this block of words for any food. You can say, "My number one favorite is pizza," or "My number one favorite is chocolate." It is very easy for beginners. Now let's talk about lunch and dinner. In the United States, lunch is usually a quick meal because people are busy. Fast food and burgers are everywhere, but you have many other options. Americans love pepperoni pizza, fried chicken, and a very popular pasta called macaroni and cheese or just mac and cheese. For dinner, people eat a big meal with their family. They eat things like steak, mashed potatoes, and chicken with vegetables. In the beginning, I thought, I cannot eat this heavy food every day. But now I have my favorites. Every Friday night, I do not cook at home. I go to a local restaurant and I buy a big cheeseburger with hot French fries or a slice of pepperoni pizza. It is fast, cheap, and the taste is great. It is my happy routine for the weekend. To say I love this weekend food, I can use another easy phrase. Instead of saying I like burgers, I can say I really love cheeseburgers. This small word "really" is very nice. It shows that you like the food a lot. Let's practice the sentence, I really love. It is short, it is safe, and you do not need big grammar rules. This phrase makes your English sound good and friendly when you talk to Americans. When you move to a new country, you also change what you drink. This was a very big surprise for me. In Brazil, we drink a lot of tropical fruit juices, like passion fruit or cashew juice. But here in the US, the drinks are different. Americans love cold drinks with a lot of ice. For lunch and dinner, people drink soft drinks or soda, like Coke and Sprite. They also love sweet lemonade and iced tea, which is cold black tea with lemon. But my biggest surprise on the streets was the coffee. In Brazil, I drank hot coffee every single morning. But here I saw everyone holding a big plastic cup with ice and a straw. I thought, cold coffee? That is very strange. But one hot afternoon, I tried an iced coffee with milk and vanilla, and guess what? I loved it. Now it is my favorite drink. It is cold, sweet, and it gives me a lot of energy to study. Now I do not just say, I like iced coffee. I can use a very popular phrase in the United States. I say, I am a big fan of iced coffee. People here use this all the time. You can use it for drinks, sports, or movies. For example, you can say, I am a big fan of soccer, or I am a big fan of rock music. Write this phrase in your notebook. Practice this sentence aloud in your room to lose the fear of speaking. American food is good and it is fast, but I need to be honest with you. My Brazilian heart always misses home. Burgers are great, but nothing is better than a plate of rice and beans. When I feel sad or when I miss my family, I cook Brazilian food. It makes me feel very happy and warm. It is okay to like new foods in the US, and it is also okay to love the food from your home country. Now I want to tell you about the holiday foods here. I love American cultural traditions so much. The first big holiday is Thanksgiving in November. On this day, families eat a very big dinner. They eat a big roast turkey with a sauce called gravy, mashed potatoes, and sweet corn. For dessert, they love pumpkin pie. Then, in December, we have Christmas. For Christmas dinner, Americans love to eat baked ham with a sweet honey sauce, or roast beef. They also make beautiful Christmas cookies in the shape of stars and trees. Children love to decorate them. And in the summer, on the 4th of July, Americans celebrate their Independence Day with a big backyard barbecue. On this holiday, people eat hot dogs, burgers, potato salad, and they drink cold lemonade under the sun. I really love participating in all these traditions. The holidays are beautiful, the food is incredible, and everyone is always very welcoming to me.
Now, homework time. Use one of the phrases I talked about on this video for you to practice. My number one favorite is I really love. I'm a big fan of. Tell me about your favorite food in the comments using these phrases. I'll read them and answer them all. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Here is a safe place for you to practice your English. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon. Bye.